Well, hello guys, welcome back. So it's day 8. I've alienated every god except for Loki, and when I saw this can actually go on for years, I knew that, but I kind of hadn't wanted to confirm it yet. My spirit broke. And on top of that, I had to spend money I didn't want to on supplies I don't want to ever see again. So yeah, I'm in a delightful place right now, spiritually, emotionally, physically. And Loki can understand, and he understands why right now he just is not getting a candle. He's been getting candles up the ass for. Shut up, Loki. He's been getting a lot of candles lately, and. Shut up! He's been getting a lot of. Shut the fuck up. He's been getting a lot of candles lately, and a lot of fucking offerings, and it hasn't done shit. So I said, you know what? You got your offerings. You work with whatever the fuck you got, because it's fucking day 8. I'm mega bitch at this point, and I'm still taking my pills. I just don't have the emotional energy to do a fucking ritual at this point. They get their lights. Odin has 2 lamps here. Loki has his lamps. They have all the, like, what I call the running lights, those little night lights. They have a string of lights here. They get fucking offerings and sacrifices that way every fucking day. So I don't want to hear bullshit from them because they get sacrifices 24/7. Loki's like, I hope this ends soon. You're cranky. Yeah, and it's one of those frustrating things because also all the women that went through it for years said the same thing. They went to doctor after doctor after doctor, and doctors, when they're dealing with women, we don't know. It's what your body's supposed to do. Not for a fucking year, you asshole. Where did you go to medical college? You dumb shit. So you tell how much I like doctors, can't you? But it's like that. It's like, ladies, you have a problem, you go to the doctor. It's like a fucking magic show, isn't it? It's like you just did Penn and Teller shit in front of them because they don't understand how it happened. It's like, what the fuck do they teach you in medical school? The women's bodies are magical? Fuck you! Do some actual science and research. I have a feeling Japan has a solution to this and just hasn't told the rest of the world. So I'm angry at Japan today too, because I think you know. I think you know how to stop this. You just won't tell us. So you're back here. But it's miserable. But what can you do? I had to spend money I didn't want to spend on supplies I don't want to eat. I don't know if I said this recording, but fuck it. I've tried this 10 times and I can't think. And that's one of the things we're going to have to try to work out. How do I film for you guys with brain fog and anger? And how do we talk about something else? And how do we just work towards moving forward? Because as women, we're expected to just absorb this shit and never talk about it, right? Like, you're all officially fucking tired of hearing about it. How do you think I feel going through this shit? And that's one of the frustrations of being a woman. And Loki can empathize, as Loki has been female, that you're expected to suck up everything that happens to you. Never talk about it. Don't complain. Nobody wants to hear your problems. And go on. And the female side of Loki thinks that's horseshit. The female side of Loki is like, if all we did was complain, maybe people get off their ass and solve this, so we'd shut up. And the goddesses of war are being very kind, though Sekhmet knows I really don't want to ever see her again ever because she's a goddess of menstruation. And at first I asked her very nicely, and she seemed kind of sympathetic, but like she didn't feel like helping. I definitely got this feeling of, I'm not helping you. I don't know if she doesn't approve of the new gods or what. And then you ladies know what our temper's like, and especially that time of the month. Especially when we're not taking those pills every day because it's been 8 days and we don't want to get sick because you're not supposed to take them continuously. Like, you're not supposed to take them over a week or something. I yell. A lot. And she just looked at me. She wasn't even really angry, but it's like, Sekhmet isn't working with me anymore. I was like, you know what? Fine. Don't work with me anymore. Go sit in the desert and pout. And she just kind of looked at me, and she absolutely didn't say a word, and she just kind of shrugged her shoulders and walked off, and I'm like, fine. And then I turned on the new gods. And I said, this is all your fault. She's abandoned me because of you. Get out. So I only have Loki. So the others are like, you know what? You really are moody. I don't know why, guys, because it's amazing that I got a new group of gods and it's lasted 8 days. It's like, it's it feels like it's tied in together. I'm not saying that the gods do petty bullshit like make it last forever, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know if Sekhmet dropped their favor for me, or they being here is just not something that's supposed to work, or what. And I even went to Loki and Odin. I said, if you have a problem with bullshit, I'm gonna pull your spleens out through your throat. No, don't think so. That's a weird threat, but okay. and, and Odin just kind of looked at me like, I like you when you're feisty, dear. Shut up, old man. Woo! She's angry. I like it when she's angry. And he knows you can't do shit to him, so he's absolutely, utterly delighted. But he's like, yeah, she's angry. I don't think Odin's inclined to help because he likes pissed off women, and Loki's kind of like, ooh, feisty. I went to Dionysus because I said, I'm your fucking priestess. Fix this shit. It gave me that same look doctors give you, like, I don't know, women's bodies are a magical mystery. I said, you're fucking half female. Fix this. No, you yelled at me. I'm gonna go pout. So don't yell at the gods. You really shouldn't, but you know, a god that is half goddess should fucking understand hormones and emotions and 8 fucking days of this bullshit. And I want fast food in the worst way, guys. I'm dying for french fries and a new back and a cheeseburger and some soda. And Mammon was like, no, you can't have that. I don't approve. And I was, you know, I'm free to point up. I really don't care what you approve of. He kind of looked at me. I said, you fix the fucking weather so I can go out, or you fix this. You do one of the two. And he just looked at me. So I don't have any other gods except for Loki and Odin because they were all like, you know what? You really have been miserable the last 8 days. We don't think we can work with you. So Loki won by default. If this goes on for years, this is my new personality. So, you know, Loki will be the only one to be able to work with me. And sometimes you have to adjust to stuff like that. And I don't know if this is happening to me, so we can talk about adjusting as a woman, adjusting magically, and adjusting spiritually. It's clear there are huge swaths of gods and goddesses that will now not work with me ever. But, you know, maybe that's the thing. Maybe it proves who, you know, is really your god or goddess and has your back. Segan's been sympathetic. Segan just kind of looks at me and she's like, you're more like him every day. I hope it stops for you soon. I'm sorry. I love you. Want a cookie? So, so Segan's being nice. The Norse gods are kind of like bonding around me and forming like a barrier because they're like, it's okay, yeah, if they had your back they'd be here. And you know, Thor's being sympathetic, and I'm not mad at, you know, the Norse gods. This is clearly not their fault, but Sekhmet is literally the goddess of menstruation. So yeah, I got angry at her, and yeah, I got angry at the new arrivals because all this shit jumped into my life when they showed up. So of course I was angry and upset, and I asked them if they keep asking them, is there any reason? Is there someone that hates you so fucking much that this would happen to me? Nobody could give me any answers, so they're out for now. So, you know, maybe if it ever ends, they can come back, but, you know, until then. I'm kind of getting like this idea that Sickbit's kind of like somewhere near the doorway, like a little Linus, ear twitching, like, but you yelled at me. She's not always terrible and wrathful, and she understands that, you know, when your period won't stop, you are a mega bitch because it's been 8 days and it could go on for a year, so I just have to learn to adjust, and I'm not doing a good job. I really didn't mean to yell at her, and she knows it, but you know, I'm in a lot of fucking pain. There's no way around it. It's painful. It feels like somebody took a rusty old pitchfork and is going in your guts, in case you men wanted a visual metaphor. And it fucking hurts, and your back hurts, and you're tired, and you're dizzy, and you can't put words together, and yet you still have to do everything it takes to run a house or run a channel and earn an income or figure out taxes. Oh Jesus, how am I gonna do taxes this year? I don't know. So if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. I'm sorry that's not my best, ladies, but I'm trying to not take the don't kill people pills all the time, because you're not supposed to take them all the time, and I'm trying to do the best I can. Really want fast food, and I really want a new back, so I will see you guys later. Bye bye.